he wrote pages about being bullied and how that affected him, and he said that it made him feel like a loser, and he had no self-esteem.
Ann Geddes tells me that for most of his high school years, her son Jeremiah, a sensitive, shy, and smallish southern Minnesota farm boy, was the target of bullies, both physically and verbally. Begging her not to go to the principal or teachers, they changed schools, hoping things would get better. They did not. She says she finally went to the school where she was told Jeremiah needed to stand up for himself, and an attempt at mediation late in high school failed miserably.
When he was walking out of that session, one of his tormentors whispered in his ear, "I'm going to kill you." So it was after that that he quit school and got his GED.
3 years later, in October of 2006, the scars of feeling like an outcast and growing isolation led Jeremiah to buy a gun and end his life behind the family garage. He was found by his sister, along with a note.
Said that he no longer wanted to live in a world that was so cruel, and he was going to a place where there wasn't this hate and violence.
To honor him, Ann has created a special Facebook page called Jeremiah's Hope. It's a site where others can share their stories, a site where information on the latest anti-bullying research, strategies, programs, even legislative advancements are constantly updated. So she was interested to hear of Ohio House Bill 116, sponsored by Cleveland area Democrat John Barnes. It came about in part as a result of the suicides of 4 bullied teens between 2008 and 2010 in Mentor. The family of one victim, 16-year-old Slajana Vidovic, has filed suit, saying the schools did nothing to stop the bullying.
What's really sad is that a young person who had no way out, there was no discussion, there was no one to turn to.
The bill has passed the House and is pending in the Senate. It would set minimum policy for all 611 Ohio school districts.
116 requires an annual review of the policy within the school district system. 2, it provides that the policies of the system will be sent to parents at home with the report cards. We think that that will act as a kind of an intervention.
Perhaps a positive first step, but for Ann Geddes, still struggling with the loss of her Jeremiah, only a first step.
Just having a policy is definitely not enough. They can have a policy and do nothing. I do think mandating it is important.